Good morning, Ames High, and welcome to another episode of your favorite student news broadcast, AHS Shout.
This month, we explored all the colors of the spectrum.
Looked at how some of our most creative students dodged late assignments.
And learned more about one of our most talented seniors, Lynn Corinne.
And Jill, guess what week it is?
What week is it, Cub?
Winter Madness! Woo!
Even the best of us have had assignments that we've turned in late or not at all. Here are a few excuses you could use the next time you're in this awkward position.
Hi, Joey Bingham here with AHS Shouts, and we've all had our fair share of late assignments. So today we're asking our students what their best excuse to their teacher is.
I was late because I was listening to Bohemian Rhapsody in the hallway.
I was driving to school and I almost got in a car crash.
So I was coming to school one day, and then when a walrus landed on the car, and then the entire car exploded.
My dog ate my homework, but then my dog fell down the drain, so I couldn't get my dog.
So yeah, anyways, then I was dragged the entire opposite way by a pancake. Then we fell down a waterfall.
A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early.
Then I was carried up by a gust of wind. The wind carried me all the way to Alabama.
I got attacked. I had homework on me, and they said they would let me go if I gave them my homework.
Which was then, in turn, replaced by some Russian UFOs.
I do not understand English.
Jennifer Lawrence, Jodie Foster, Angelina Jolie, Lynn Karen. We sat down with the shining star of Ames High.
Hi, I'm Lynn Corinne and I'm a senior at Ames High School. I'm involved in the Thespian Society. I just directed the Madrigal play. I do a lot of volunteering at Fellows and Food at First, and right now I'm involved in musical. I play Betty Blass. She's the owner of the burger joint in Beaumont, and I'm also a student. You can see the musical at Ames High on February 7th, 8th, and 9th. Directing Madrigal was really fun because we had Ben and Melly to help us out, and it was a good experience to try directing instead of acting and being on the other side of the table, and I thought that was really cool to be able to do that. I volunteer at Fellows for the Senior Mentor Program, and basically you go over there for a certain amount of time every day, and you just play with the kids, you do whatever you want with them, hang out with them, and I've been doing this for about maybe a semester so far. And my little kid is adorable. My kid's name is Sela. She is a kindergartner, and her favorite activity is Simon Says and train and to sing and dance a lot. To stay home and watch Elf. My favorite class right now is chorus, of course, because singing is awesome. And that means my favorite teacher is Mr. Lin. Probably the first home opener football game this year because you felt the school spirit from everyone, and everyone was freaking out. So that was really fun to kind of see the school come together for that. After I graduate, I plan to go to Iowa State to study communications and theater at Iowa State. I'm Lynn Corinne and I'm a senior at Ames High School.
Ames High can be proud of how accepting it is. Perhaps nowhere else is this better demonstrated than at Spectrum. We've all seen the rainbow posters around the school, but what is Spectrum?
My name is Daniel Hamilton Andriotti, grade 10. Spectrum is a club that meets on Wednesday mornings in Mrs. Engelkiss's room from 8:30 to whenever school starts.
I'm Aislinn Bartholomew and I'm a senior.
I'm Carla Bagan and I'm a senior. Spectrum is a GSA and it means Gay Straight Alliance, and we talk about gender and sexuality and not necessarily hetero things, so yeah.
What do these students do every Wednesday?
We discuss different aspects of sexuality, romantic inclinations, and gender associations, and we discuss the political and social respects of all of those concepts.
We also take requests. Chris Jackson and I are co-presidents, and we take requests from a bunch of the people that are in the club, and if they want to discuss something in particular one week, then we tend to do that.
We eat food and talk about issues for the LGBT community.
Why is this cause and club important?
It's a really good way of teaching kids about acceptance, and I think that was originally why Spectrum was created, because there was a need for acceptance and tolerance and learning about different things that you probably wouldn't hear about in any other way, unless you take sociology with Zmolik or something. But
I would also say that it's important to have a GSA because you have to have a support structure for those students that do associate themselves with different sexualities or gender orientations than is considered the norm.
What is the benefit to them, and how has it affected the school at large?
So I've personally benefited in a few ways. Like, there's a lot of the LGBT community that even supporters of the community don't realize exist. Like, transgender issues about, like, fetishism, ethic, and, like, it really, like, helps to educate me about that kind of, the diverse issues about sexuality and stuff that you aren't really exposed to on a daily basis, but that you still should get exposed to because it's an important topic.
I'd like to say a pretty positive impact. Like, Spectrum is definitely a way for people to come and talk about their problems if they need to, like whether or not it has to do with their sexuality. It's a very good support structure, like Aislinn said. And also, it's a good way, like, if you're curious, just like ask questions and no one's going to judge you for them here. Like, it can be basically about anything, and if you want people to elaborate on like different topics, then we'll definitely do that.
I think it's good to get all the word out about the LGBT community and just tell people about it and get more people to join and accept it.
So Ames High, come out and be a part of the Spectrum.
A big shout out to all of the winter athletes who have devoted themselves to representing Ames High in the best light possible. Good luck to basketball, wrestling, and swimming.
Battle of the Bands was on Saturday, kicking off Winter Madness. A shout out to everyone who performed, including our very own Cub Stevens, and to the roaring crowd who came out to support them.
Students have already showed off their pajamas and ugly sweaters at school this week. Remember, Thursday is ER Day, so come as anything ending in ER. And Friday is both Flannel Day and Hat Day. Bring a donation to wear a hat.
Tonight at 7, come by the gym to see balls being dodged, and come to the Media Center on either lunch on Friday to see Ames High's signature coffee house.
But let's not forget the most important part of Winter Madness, raising money for needy families in this season. Do your part by giving to the ongoing coin drive and donating to the teacher you want to see in costume.
Thanks, Ames High, and we'll see you in 2014.